I had a coincidence so insane, I almost got divorced. My wife's suitcase stood by our front door. I'm leaving you, she said, tears streaming down her face. Someone sent me proof you're cheating. The text on her phone showed a man who looked exactly like me with another woman, but I hadn't cheated. Not ever. It all started 3 days earlier. We were at her parents' for dinner when her dad asked the question we dreaded. When are you giving us grandkids? 4 years married, 2 years trying, 0 babies. That night, Jen turned away from me in bed. I couldn't sleep, thinking about the fertility doctor who'd hinted the problem might be me. Morning came with a strange text. Last night was amazing. Same hotel next week? Then another. Don't ignore me, Mark. Your wife deserves to know what kind of man she married. My hands shook. My name is Mark, but I'd been home all night. I showed Jen immediately. It's a wrong number, I insisted. But then came details. The texter knew about my birthmark, knew I'd been at Murphy's bar last Friday with coworkers, even described the exact shirt I wore. Jen grew silent, distant. When I got home from work, her bags were packed. She sent photos, Jen whispered, showing me her phone. The guy in the picture could have been my twin, down to my favorite blue button-down. Desperate, I grabbed her phone. Who sent these? The contact said, Dr. Reynolds' office. Call it. Right now. On speaker, I demanded. Jen dialed, confusion replacing anger. Hello, Westside Fertility Clinic. Her eyes widened. I took the phone. Someone from this number has been sending me threatening texts all day, I explained, heart pounding. After a pause, one moment please, a new voice came on. This is Dr. Reynolds. We had an incident today with a new nurse. She was just fired for accessing patient files. Your name? Mark Wilson. Mr. Wilson, I'm deeply sorry. Your wife is our patient. Our new nurse's husband is also named Mark, wears similar clothes, and was at Murphy's bar Friday. She saw him with another woman. I felt dizzy as the doctor continued. When she saw your name and photo in your wife's file today, with notes about your fertility testing, she suffered some kind of breakdown. She used our office phone to harass you. Jen collapsed into a chair, hand over her mouth. The man in those photos is not your husband, Mrs. Wilson. It's our nurse's husband, who bears a striking resemblance. After we hung up, Jen looked at me with fresh tears. I was going to tell you next week, she confessed. I've been seeing Dr. Reynolds secretly for months. Why? I asked, still reeling. Our first doctor said you had low sperm count. I wanted a second opinion before burdening you with that. Dr. Reynolds thinks it's fixable with the right treatment. That night, we laid everything bare. The shame, the secrets, the pressure. I was so quick to believe you'd cheat, Jen whispered, because deep down I felt like I was failing you as a wife. 3 months later, Dr. Reynolds smiled as she showed us the ultrasound. Twins, she announced. The fertility treatments had worked better than anyone expected. Sometimes I think about how a stranger who looked just like me, in the same bar, wearing the same shirt, with a wife seeing the same doctor, almost destroyed everything I love. I keep a picture of that first ultrasound as my phone background now. One crazy coincidence nearly ended us. Another miracle coincidence gave us everything we ever wanted.